certainly was. The two-wheeled action was incredible. 111 Sports and Saloons are up next. And here we sit with nearly 50 cars on the grid as well. And Class A to C, all combined now, with some great action expected on the new Kyalami. I think we'll see some big cars at the front end more than probably the smaller cars. But then again, those little Honda CRXs and Golfs that are at the front end of Class A normally get to grips with circuits very quickly. However, the Porsche 944 alongside Keegan Pottas may be a concern as Aubrey pulls alongside him. Dear Love side by side there with Ryan Quanshire. Then you've got Poseidon, and look out for Jeff Langeveld. Look at this massive field of cars starting to line up behind. Lights are out and we're racing, and Keegan Pottas gets the drop. Disappears at the front end, trying to get a little bit of a margin, and you can see Roy Aubrey went with him. Looks like the man who got caught out there a little bit was Dearlove, and the Jag has dropped back through 4 or 5 positions. Besaino with a fantastic start. He sneaks up into 4th place. On the inside of Langeveld going into Crowthorne was that magnificent Alpha of Chad Wenzel. He's up now into 4th place. Then you've got Langeveld, Ryan Quanshire, Dearlove. Side by side there is this man, Rowan Ellis. He was trying to squeeze through, and looks like Harry Arangi's just got him into Barbecue Bend. Great drive there from Arangi's. He now goes at it and side by side with the Audi TT. Ellis, the man we were on board with, and Roy Campos squeezing through to find his way up into about 11th place as they come through Sunset for the first time. Look how busy it's getting. Harvey Murray, Titan Products, and Sign Wonder Machine. Oh, wow. You are going to have your work cut out for you. You've got Robin Kruger just ahead of you there, and Keegan Pottas leading things out. And already some action there as Wenzel squeezed out in the background and gets through to second. Aubrey had no answer. The Alpha just put massive pressure into the first S and managed to squeeze out the Porsche. So now Aubrey into 3rd. He's got Poseidon on his tail. Here comes George Poseidon. Certainly knows his way around this part of the circuit. Maybe not the new part, but this part has not changed too dramatically. As they head down the hill, though, there's a massive change, particularly here through the sweep. Look at how wide the sweep is compared to what it was. They've extended it by a couple of meters and given the guys a chance to actually run almost flat out through the sweep. Then there's a long way before you have to climb onto the brakes here in Crocodiles. And Ryan Quanshire shows us a point of view from that Z4 of his heading towards Cheetah Corner. It's quite a tight one. There's a big curb on the inside. You don't want to hit that curb. Just ask Daniel Dermany about that. He'll tell you exactly what happens if you get it wrong. And here's Ryan Quanshire trying to go with Dirk Lawrence on the inside and run with the Porsche. They've got through on Langeveld, so he's made a little bit of maneuver to get through on the CRX. And that CRX of Langeveld is under big pressure from a big black cat of Dearlove. Derek Dearlove doing a great job there in the Jaguar and hanging on to the back end as the rest of the field comes to me through there. Oh! Veritian getting a little tap and sent to the wall at the front end. Looks like there might be an issue as well for one of the Polos. But wow, that was huge. Oh, and now Jana van der Westhuizen comes together with Page. Van der Westhuizen making a welcome return up into the Northern Territory here from Cape Town. And he got it all wrong in the Wingfield Motors Polo. Jason Page had nowhere to go. He just got tagged and forced off the circuit in the custom shop BMW. Up onto the braking markers, change up for the lead in the front end, yes indeed. Wenzel just squeezing Pottas to the front of this race and found a way nicely up into Leerkop. Now it's a drag race down towards the sweep. Pottas comes back. Very tight and nimble handling little machine there, and that CRX will certainly have what it takes in the tricky bits. But on the long straight, I think that Mopar-powered Alfa Romeo might just have the little edge over that CRX. But that CRX is extremely quick, and Pottas certainly knows the way to get around. He comes right back at Wenzel into Cheetah. Will he be able to do something on the brakes here into Ingwe? No, not close enough on this one. But there's still an opportunity for him to do it. Wenzel locks up the brakes going into Ingwe. And now headed towards the line. Is he going to get this one? There's a very good possibility that he might be able to hang on. Further back, you can see the big boss man at Pretoria Noord Toyota starting to make his way to the front end of the field. Lucas Say not getting the start he wanted, but certainly knows what to do and will be looking to possibly squeeze through on that little Capri ahead of him. Roy Aubrey now has been demoted down yet another position by Ryan Quanshire in the Z4 as they come out of Yuxco now, heading up towards Barbecue. Aubrey tries to come back at Quanshire. Dearlove on the inside, trying to find a way through on Dirk Lawrence. I think he might have squeezed him out. We'll wait and see and get confirmation of that. A little bit of issues on the sideline. Brendan Parker pulling to the side in the Datsun. That 1200 GX unfortunately has pulled onto the sideline about 4 times in this race, so it hasn't gone the way of Brendan Parker this time out. Aubrey now trying to fend off both of those JDM tuning Hondas and the big black cat of Dearlove. He's also trying to attack in that Canon Porsche the back end of the Trans-Africa Racing Z4 and that Forkman. A great job there from Besaidnout. Here's Campos Roy Campos a bit further back in the field. He's got through on the Polo. The Audi TT's got an issue for Jackson. So Marius Jackson, he's got his hand up and probably won't be finishing this one. That's a big pity. The little car is certainly getting quicker and quicker and better and better. Oh! Little left tap from Aubrey on Besaidno. That's going to open things up here. Langerveld trying to go around the outside. Quenchai's going to go on the inside. Quenchai nearly gets squeezed to the wall. He has to decide which way to go. Besaidno is coming back to give a little bit more love after that tap that he got through the final turn. Here's Ryan Quenchai, got much better drive. Should be able to outbrake the Primera into Crowthorne corner, and he might even get past on the Porsche. He's actually got both of them. Absolutely perfectly done. Aubrey might have to run wide here. The slightly better line out of Ryan Quenchai could possibly keep him in contention. No. Aubrey just hangs on. Wow. This is an incredible dice in 111 Sports and Saloons. Aubrey opens up the door. There goes Quenchai. Just running too hard on the brakes there. And Ryan Quenchai now side by side with Roy Aubrey heading towards Sunset Corner. If Ryan Quenchai's got the cojones, he might be able to go around the outside. He decides, no, let me just tuck in behind. This is a very fast corner now. And you can see just how hard these guys are working. Oh, action in the back. And 101 getting out of shape there. Stefan Schneiders eventually gets back on track and keeps going. We're on board with Jason Page, who recovers to take out Justin Ladner. And takes him up once, twice, 3 times. Oh, man, they're not happy about that. I can see that Page is not happy about it at all. Justin Ladner should have opened up the door, maybe. I don't know. Racing incident between the two of them. But 2 cars stricken in the S's now. Checkered flag is waiting for Wenzel. He's going to take this one comfortably over Keegan Pottis. In fact, too comfortably. He unfortunately broke out, and Chad Wenzel will be demoted down to 2nd. 3rd will go to Aubrey. Quenchai will hang on for 4th. And George Besaidno will be having a little chat to Roy Aubrey about the antics on track. As our final view is Jeff Langerveld across the line, and he's going to come through for 6th place, beating out Derek Dearlove and his teammate Dirk Lawrence for the top 8. Confirmation of that, Pottis and Wenzel swapping things out. Aubrey in 3rd, Quenchai 4, Besaidno 5. Great drive from Langerveld, Derek Dearlove and Dirk Lawrence for your top 8 in 111 Sports and Saloons. We caught up with Pagey to find out what went wrong.
Oh, it was hectic. I was feeling strong, the car was feeling strong. Don't know what more to say. I just want to say thank you to Desmond, thank you to my dad, thank you to my mom for getting me here today. And unfortunately I got taken out, but there's nothing we can do about that. It's racing.
And that's why the big crowds have come out to the Motorsport Festival here at Kyalami. Join us after the break for some more action.